Cute as a cupcake. Where the cupcakes are more than just cute, they're delicious. Get by Cute as a Cupcake if you're in the Northwest Indiana area at 2008 West 81st in Maryville, Indiana. And be on the lookout if you're in the area anywhere for the big pink truck. Yes, Cute as a Cupcake has gone mobile as well. I may have some details for you where they'll be sitting in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for Cute as a Cupcake. And if you want cupcakes delivered directly to your door, go to www.cuteasacupcake3.com. Yes, that's www.cuteasacupcake3.com, where the cupcakes are more than just cute, they're delicious. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 800 Credit Score Man Show. I am your host, Kevin King. He is I, and I am him, the 800 Credit Score Man himself. And once again, thank each and every one of you for coming in and listening to the 800 Credit Score Man Show. I truly appreciate it. So we back, y'all. Yep, we back. I had to take care of some things. I had to concentrate. I had to focus on some things that need to get done. So I had to put the show down for a minute, but we back. Got those things taken care of. They worked out perfectly, if you ask me. So those things are taken care of, and now we are back to help you increase your credit scores. Increasing your credit scores lowers the interest rates that you pay, and that means that you save yourself some money. So thank you for coming in and hanging out with me on the 800 Credit Score Man Show. Thank you to all of the people that checked on me. A lot of people emailed me, sent me DMs and things of that nature, checking on me to see what's up, telling me that they missed the show. Well, I think I missed you guys as much as you missed me, or maybe even more. So again, thank you for participating in the 800 Credit Score Man Show family. I truly do appreciate that. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about improving your credit, utilizing that stimulus check that you might have got dropped in your checking account recently. So we're going to talk about that on today's show, how you can improve your credit by using some of that money from that stimulus check. I'm also going to finally give you the results. Yes, the results are in for the survey I took. I asked you guys to let me know if your FICO score was higher than your Vantage score, if your Vantage score was higher than your FICO score. So I got that detail in. I'll tell you what the results are, and kind of like where I got all this data from. Some of you guys sent it in, just listening to the show. Others from some Facebook groups and some other little places that I am. Typically, they, gave me that information, so we calculated it all, and I have those results for you today as well. So welcome back into the 800 Credit Score Man Show. I got to give some shout outs. I missed a whole bunch of them. I can't go back and shout everybody out, so I missed a whole bunch of them. I am going to shout out my sister, Pamela Denson. Yes, happy belated birthday to you, Pam Pooh. Her birthday was on Valentine's Day, a true sweetheart. So happy belated birthday to you. And Aunt Yanetta, I got to give her a shout out as well. She celebrated her birthday while we were gone. I told you guys 100 times, if you don't have a person like Aunt Yanetta in your life, you need to get you one. And I got to give a shout out to Aunt Eva as well, who also celebrates her birthday on the 14th of February. So I got to get those shouts out. Darius, the youngest among us, I got to give my great nephew a shout out. Turned 15 on the 18th, so happy birthday to you. My cousin Sonora celebrated her birthday on yesterday. Happy birthday to you, No. And then her brother and her sister happen to have birthdays coming up in the next 10 days or so. So happy birthday to you, Hector. Happy birthday to you, Renee, as well. Happy birthday to those March people. I think today, or maybe it's tomorrow, the day after, Dr. Jerry Browning, one of my fraternity brothers, celebrates his birthday. Happy birthday to you. And my man, David C. Jones, that's how you got to say it. David C. Jones, another one of my frat brothers, celebrates his birthday coming up as well. So happy birthday to you all. Happy birthday. All right. So let's jump into this show and what we're talking about today. So we're going to talk about what you should do with this particular stimulus check that's coming in. The first thing I want to tell you, which has not nothing to do with it, it's about stimulus, but it's not increasing your credit score. In this particular stimulus bill that came out, they did not put language in that protected your stimulus from creditors taking that money from you. You heard me right. So in the first stimulus, there was language in that bill that said, no, this money could not be taken before you get it in your hands by some collection that you may have, some judgment that you have, some garnishment that you may have. It could not be done. That language did not make it into this particular bill. So if you do have a garnishment, if you do have some kind of collection and they are able to go into your account and snatch that money, they can do that in this particular one. So if you got a stimulus check and it was a little short, or if you got a notification that says, sorry, you're not going to be getting a stimulus check because you know you owe X, Y, and Z company, $2,100 and you were going to get 14, then sorry, you're not getting it because they took their money. Or maybe you were getting $2,800, you and a spouse or you and a kid, you were getting $2,800 and you owe $2,100, and so your stimulus check could potentially only be $700, right? Okay, so just to let you know, that's what goes on, and that's what happened in this particular one, if it happened to happen to you. However, I know that listeners to the 800 Credit Score Man Show have gone and done the things that they need to do to increase their credit scores, and that includes taking care of those collections. Make sure you talk to the people that you owe so this kind of thing does not happen to you. Now, if you're newer to the 800 Credit Score Man Show and it did happen to you, stay tuned. We're going to walk you through everything that you need to do to help you increase those credit scores, and go back and listen to all those shows. I think this might actually be the 176th or 77th show of the 800 Credit Score Man Show. So if it's been about credit, we have talked about it on the 800 Credit Score Man Show. So let's go ahead and do that. So when you get this stimulus check, or anytime when you get a windfall, whether it's a bonus, whether it's birthday money, whether it's a tax refund, a settlement from an accident, cash from the sale of an asset, or cash out from a home refinance, the stimulus check, etc., here are some of the things that you should do. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you what to do, what not to do. Don't blow it. Don't blow it all on crap. Yes, crap is a technical term. Do not blow it on a bunch of crap. I'm sure you deserve whatever it is your heart desires, but plan for these windfalls. You know that tax money's coming. You knew that this stimulus money was coming, so plan for it. Have a plan for it. If you have a plan for it, it may not disappear, if you will, out of your pocket. You don't know where it all went. Have a plan for that money, so you know that it's coming. So absolutely, do something nice for yourself and or for your family, but don't blow it all. Make some of that money put you in a better position now, or a better position in the future. So that's the one thing that you absolutely need to do, is just don't blow it on crap. Absolutely, that technical term. So the second thing that I'm going to say that you need to do is, one of the best things and the fastest ways for you to increase your credit score is that you can pay off your debt. Yes, you can pay off some debt with this money. Specifically speaking, credit card debt. Let me say that again. Credit card debt. Inevitably, somebody is going to contact me and ask me, well, what about my car loan? What about my personal loan? What about that self-lender or that credit builder loan that I have? No, no, no. I said what I said, and I said credit card debt. That's what you want to concentrate on if you're trying to increase your credit scores. Will it help your pockets as well? Absolutely. You no longer have to make that payment on that particular credit card, or those 5 credit cards if you get to pay them all off or what have you. Yes, it's going to help your pocket as well, but it is going to help you increase your credit scores, and that's what we're here and about on the 800 Credit Score Man Show. So although paying off those loans that I just mentioned may be great for your monthly budget, they're not good for your credit score. I know it seems backwards, and I agree that it absolutely is, but that's just simply how the system works. So those particular accounts that we just mentioned, those loans will not help you increase your credit score. As a matter of fact, they may decrease your credit score. So those are not the actions that you want to take. I know it makes sense to you for you to get out of that debt, pay that obligation off, but when it comes to your credit scores, you've got to balance. Having that extra $200 a month or not having to make that particular payment versus increasing my credit score at this particular time in your life. All right. So pay off credit cards. Let me tell you a couple quick stories. So my brother sent me a video. He sent me a video of him going off about his credit score going down a few points. So it went down a few points after he paid off a account that he had. It went down, and he was absolutely ticked that this credit score went down. Now, it was funny to me because we had this conversation countless times about how this whole credit thing works, right? We had this conversation when he told me, hey, I have, like I told you guys, plan for the money. He knew he had some money coming in. So he was like, hey, when this money comes in, I'm going to pay this off. I'm going to pay that off. I'm going to pay this off. And so we talked about it in terms of credit. What's going to help you with your credit score? Now, he has a very good credit score. I want to say he's in the excellent range right now. So he's a very, very good credit score. So we talked about how are those things going to impact your score? Absolutely. You can go ahead and pay those things off. You've fulfilled your obligation. Just know that they may decrease your credit score. So he sent me this video where he was just going off, showing me his screen, where he was looking at his credit score. And, I actually found it funny. My brother's a funny guy anyway. So, yes, people get ticked off when that happens to them. Sometimes they just don't realize, can't get over the fact that this is hurting their credit score. And then, not too long after that, somebody else sent me a video of another guy going off, cursing, talking about how the system is rigged because his credit score went down after he paid off a loan. I think in his case, he paid off a car loan, and he was totally ticked off, red in the face, mad because his credit score went down after he paid off this car loan. So he paid off that car loan and that credit score went down, and he just swears up and down that it's a conspiracy, not just against him, but against you, me, and everybody else. It's a conspiracy. It's simply not the way credit works. It just isn't the way it works for us. And you know better because you've been listening to the 800 Credit Score Man show. You know better. You know that that's going to be it. Now, why does this happen? Why? Why do these things work against you? Just like you're told not to close any of those credit cards. You pay your credit card off. Do not close that credit card. Keep that bad boy open, right? The same thing happens. The reason you're told not to close those credit cards is because of the same thing happens. You close that credit card, you no longer have access to that limit, and it's going to hurt you in the end. So you have no choice when it comes to these, when it comes to a loan, because eventually you're going to pay off a loan. You're going to eventually pay off that you're going to eventually pay off that auto loan because it has a term or an end date, right? You're going to eventually pay it off. So once you pay it off, it's now a closed account. Like I said, just like when you're with a credit card, you don't want to close it, but you're going to close it. You have no choice but to close it. So it's going to become a closed account. Now, although it remains on your credit report, if you paid it perfectly forever, the whole time you had it, it's going to stay on your credit report for 10 years. If it wasn't such a great account and you had issues and, maybe it almost got repossessed if it was a car or something of that nature, it almost went to collections, it may fall off your credit report in 7 years. Negative accounts fall off your credit report in 7 years, but those positive ones, they keep on there so other lenders, other financial institutions can look and see this person fulfilled their obligation. They did a great job with it. So they stay on for 10 years. So it's going to stay on your credit report, but